Hey guys, Super Sarah here. So I wanted to do a video of my top 10 Funko Pops that I want made. So I started making a list and it ended up turning into 12, and then I realized that there were hundreds that I wanted made. So I ended up tapering it back to 12 like franchises, like types of video games. And I think they're all video game themed. So the Funko Pops that I want to see the most, here they are. So number 12, I said Resident Evil. I would really like a 6-inch G from Resident Evil, and I know he has a whole bunch of different things that he went through. He kept evolving and changing the more you fought him and damaged him. And I want a G where, I can't think of his name, Birkin? Was it Charles? I can't remember his first name. Anyway, I want to do one where it's like part human, so you can see the like person that he was, the human form, where his like eyes melting onto his shoulder with the big clawed hand. I want one of those. But from Resident Evil, I also want to see a Wesker, a Claire. I'd like Claire from like Resident Evil 2, where she's in like that, I don't even know how to describe that outfit that she's wearing, but it's like almost leather, like long sleeve with the pants that match. And Ada Wong. Of course, there's a ton of Resident Evil characters they could do, a ton of monsters. It could be crazy. They could even add like just zombies from Resident Evil, and if they put them on the box as the list for the series, I'm probably going to buy them too, even if they're not that cool. So there's number 12. Number 11, I decided that God of War. Now, the reason why I did this was because I want a 6-inch pop to go next to my other Kratos. So I was thinking like a 6-inch Zeus. Oh, there's so much they could do. But Athena would be really cool. Ares from the first God of War, and you can make him a 6-inch too. You can make a 6-inch Kratos for when he becomes the God of War. Okay, Minotaur and Centaur, I get those confused, but you can do one of those too if you wanted to. A Gorgon, like Medusa, would be really cool. So many things they could do for that one. And I'd really like to see those. Let's see, number 10. Alright, so this I put low on the list because I kind of didn't expect them to ever make them. Kind of like the Resident Evil ones, I put it low, like the last on my list, because they just started making them, so I'm kind of expecting them to make more anyway. Alright, so number 10 on my list. Such a huge franchise. Instead of linking like a specific game, because I'm never expecting to see these get made, I decided to do Nintendo. So the obvious like Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, of course they could go and do a Princess Peach, a 6-inch Bowser would be awesome, or the thing from Super Mario World that Bowser sits in with like the clown face. It's kind of like a cannon, like it drops those big balls when it turns upside down. That would be really cool, like do like a Bowser ride sort of thing. Link, yeah, any of the Zelda characters. It would be really, really cool to see some of those. And while I was brainstorming, I kind of moved on to like the Super Mario Karts too. They could do a whole bunch of rides with all the different characters. I personally would want Yoshi. Mario would be really cool too, but they could do like all of them. It would be so awesome. I would really love to see that. Don't think it'll ever happen, but it still would be a lot of fun to see. Number 9, I did Mortal Kombat. For those of you who know anything about Mortal Kombat, there are a ton of characters. I would want a Scorpion, and a Sub-Zero, and a Baraka, and like a 6-inch Goro, or Kentaro, or Shao Kahn, Katana, Melina. There's so many characters, guys. So many they could do. I'd really like to see some of those. I know that they made Street Fighter and Tekken. I've been seeing those coming up here and there online, but I'd really like to see Mortal Kombat. I was more of a Mortal Kombat fan. It'd be a ton of fun to see. Let's see. Number 8, I put Portal. I know it would be hard to make a GLaDOS. GLaDOS, you know, this weird bot with like this little tiny head. Be really hard to make it into a pop form, but they've done some really good jobs. Anyways, they've done some really good ones. Like the Songbird's got a really little head from BioShock, and they did a good job with the pop. So I think they might be able to figure out a way to do that. Chell would be easy. I need a Chell in my house. I have a figure of her, but I would really, really like to have her in pop form. They could do Wheatley, which would also be really hard. I'm not wearing my Wheatley shirt. He's like a circle. You know, like he's like a sphere bot with a big eye, so that might be kind of hard to do, but you know, they might be able to figure something out. It would be really cool. Like a Peabody and an Atlas. They could do a cube, a companion cube. I actually don't know how cool that would be for you guys, but anyways, I want some Portal ones. I love Portal. We need some Portal in our pop collections. Number 7, I put Dark Souls. Oh, there's so many that they can do. So, Solaire, obviously, is one that they need to do. They can do female and male, like, variations of costumes and weapons, all kinds of things. All of the non-playable characters, you know, bad guys. They have a ton of different ones. And we got the, Red Knight so far is the only one we got. There's so much you can do. The Demon Souls and Dark Souls, they would just be awesome. We need some of those. And I put that on the list more for my husband because I know how much he would love to have a Solaire pop. So I put that as my number 7. Number 6, I put Dead Space. Isaac Clarke. Come on! We have kind of like this, you know, but, you know, with the mask. Well, the whole suit would actually be different, but something similar to like this. It would not be very hard to make, I don't think. There's light up little things on the back. Necromorphs. You could do a necromorph. I can't really think of too many other things, but still, those two would be awesome. Be awesome to have. I would love them. I love Dead Space. Those are the 2 that I would really want to see from that. Okay, that was number 6. Number 5 would be Borderlands. Okay, so, they on this side? No, oh, they're, yeah, down here. My handsome Jack got knocked over. So we already have some Borderlands characters. I would really like, you know, Marcus and all of the playable characters. Roland, how many of them can I remember? Roland, Lilith, Mordecai, Brick from the first game, and then they could do, trying to think here, Maya, Zero, Axton, Salvador, and then Paige, was that the Necromancer's name? The Necromancer, and then there's a Psycho that you can play as. Cannot remember his name either. There's all kinds of them. Sir Hammerlock, they could make one for, but I would really want like the main characters that you play as. They could even do, it'd be kind of hard, but they could do like a 6-inch like Terramorphous or like a Rackhive. I mean, it's Borderlands. There's tons of characters. There's tons of funny stuff in those games that they could do. So I would love to see more Borderlands characters. Silent Hill. Oh, the Silent Hill pops. A 6-inch pyramid head would be amazing. Of course, they could do the nurse. Yeah, I know the nurses are really popular. What else did I write on here? Robbie the Rabbit. I actually started making my own, and when I get back into making that, I'll do a video so you guys can see it. I did one already. It turned out really good, but then the clay that I used started cracking, so I ended up having to completely start over and do it again, so I'm not very far into that. Yeah. Anyways, there's a ton of characters they could do. They could do Dahlia, and, is it Cheryl? I think her name's Cheryl, the little girl. I'm gonna have to play those games again. It's been too many years. But yeah, all the bad guys, all the weird monsters and stuff, the mannequin thing. I don't know how many of you guys would actually want one of those, but I would personally love to have some Silent Hill pops. Number 3, Solid Snake. Where's our Solid Snake? We finally got Tomb Raider. My Lara Croft is sitting right over here off camera, but I would love a Solid Snake. And of course, if they do the Metal Gear Solid ones, there's lots of characters they could do. They could do Liquid and Otacon and Meryl. Who else? Did I write anybody else on here? Oh yeah, a 6-inch Rex. Come on, you could have Solid Snake and a 6-inch Rex. It would be amazing. I would throw my money at them so quick. I'd be like, so hard and so quick, just take my money. That's what I really need. So that was going to be the first on my list. My number 1 would be Solid Snake. So after I made my list, I took some time and I just started thinking about other things that I've like been bringing up and talking about. So I added the next 2. So my list is not completely in order how I would want them, because I still think my snake would be like at the top. But the other 2 that I came up with, so for number 2, I'll just put it there, would be Diva from Overwatch. She's my favorite character. I love her. I would really like a standard size Diva, but I want her mech too. So they could do like some kind of pop rides where she can like fit into it, kind of like the Titanfall, but I want her to be like normal size. Maybe if they even like didn't put it to where they could put her inside, they could do like the mech as a 6-inch and then her as a pop. It would kind of suck. Maybe they could do like some fancy box set or something. I don't know, but as long as they made it and I got it, I would be thrilled. Excuse me, that's what I want. I think I'm getting sick, by the way. So yeah, Overwatch. There's a bunch of characters they can do. I want Diva. I want Diva. Make a Diva. That's what I need. I need Diva in my life. I need her on my shelf somewhere. And then the other one, oh, I am crazy about BioShock. My BioShock, my Fallout, my Borderlands. I really like Assassin's Creed and Doom and Dead Space, and I could go on forever. Resident Evil. But BioShock, I've got my Resident Evil as like my middle childhood, and my Super Mario as my early childhood, and then I've got my BioShock as my like adulthood. And I love BioShock. We need a Sander Cohen and an Andrew Ryan and a 6-inch Big Sister. You can do Lamb and Tenenbaum. Gosh, there's so many. I made a little list, but I think I named off the ones that I really want. Oh yeah, the Lutez twins from BioShock Infinite. That would be freaking awesome. You could do a handyman. I'm not like so much needing that one, but anyways, that is my list. Those are the pops that I want to see. Those are the pops that I'm hoping will eventually come out one of these days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys have a top 10s list, you guys should make a video too, or leave a comment on what you guys want to see. Even if you don't have 10 of them, which pop are you missing that you wish they would make? Alright, I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good day. Bye!